Time now for the Beer Chill Morning News on this Monday morning, December 21st, 2015. Good morning to you all on this. Good morning to you all this lovely Monday morning, December 21st, 2015 year. Back to work, back to school. Here are your news and odds and odds. Top story at 8 a.m. on this Monday morning is tragedy in the strip as police say one person was killed and dozens more injured when a woman apparently intentionally drove her vehicle onto the sidewalk and blinded pedestrians on Las Vegas' famous strip late Sunday. Step flat over the FIFA man was mad as he told he was suspended 8 years for what? Austerity loses its fame. Donald Trump gloats over the Miss Universe mishap last night with Steve Harvey last night when he mistakenly announced that Miss Columbia was the Miss Universe winner, but he had to clear it up, and now Miss Philippines is the real winner of the Miss Universe as Miss Columbia accepted it with grace. A freeway terror attack is a nightmare we worry about, as law enforcement said. Hong Kong has rescuers searched Monday for the survivors of catastrophic landslide in the 7th Chinese city of Shenzhen. A series of failures that ignored warnings that contributed to the disaster began to emerge. Belgian police detained 5 people in connection with the terrorist attacks in Paris during the raids on Sunday evening and Monday morning, the federal prosecutor's office said Monday. A passenger from an Air France flight was diverted to make an emergency landing, and Kennedy was taken into custody upon landing in Paris early Monday. New Delhi condemned India's failure to get a favorable deal with the WTO's Nairobi minister with the civil society has blamed the Narendra Modi government for its inclination toward the developed countries, which did not go down well. Parents fight for justice for Nimraya Adib. President Obama said in a radio interview aired on Monday that Donald Trump, a leading contender for Republican presidential nomination, exploited the resentment and anxieties of working-class men to boost his campaign. A scoutmaster fought off a black bear with a rock hammer after the mauled him in the cave on Sunday afternoon, officials said. Christopher Petrino was hanging with 3 scouts when they stopped near the Split Rock Reservoir of the New Jersey State Police. London Brute crude oil extended a sign on Monday at its lowest level in more than 11 years, while investors dumped Spanish bonds and stocks after the conclusive general election instead of seeing for the potentially weeks of political stalemate. In London, Brent crude prices hit the lowest in over 11 years on Monday, outed by a relentless rise of global supplies that looks set to outpace demand again next year. Toshiba's financial struggles have reached a breaking point, leading to a restructuring effort in which will see thousands lose their jobs and a loss of $5.5 billion over the fiscal year. U.S. gasoline prices have dropped by 4 cents to $2 and 6 cents a gallon, average the past 2 weeks and the lowest in more than 6 years, according to the Lundberg survey released on Sunday. Take a look at the stock market report now. Start of the day down 367.29 points to 17,128.55. S&P 500 2,005.55 and Nasdaq 4,923.08. UK astronaut Tim Peake is helping 2 astronauts to connect the spacewalk outside the International Space Station on Mondays. Fellow crew members Tim Cooper and Scott Kelly will go outside the ISS to fix a broken component, NASA said. SpaceX hopes to send along to the Monday that mission to get 11 satellites into space and a relatively similar one. A good thing for a launch with such bold missions. Smog red alert spurs factory closures in Beijing, China. Due to air pollution in China, a poisonous sea snake was spotted for the second time in its unit in Southern California beaches. The environment group spotted a venomous creature about 30 miles south of the Los Angeles Bolsa Chica State Beach. A grandson of former President Jimmy Carter died suddenly at a church hospital early Sunday. 39% confirmed the family returned to the same Sunday school class where 2 weeks earlier he announced there was no signs of the cancer. The CDC has recommended everybody age 6 months and above must get a flu vaccination every year. Pamela Brindle Fox Health Interest Immunization Clinic director called it troubling. U.S. health regulators are investigating claims about laboratory and research practices at Theranos incorporated by 2 former employees of the blood test and startup company, according to people familiar with the inquiries. Australian monk for anti-drug PSA featured Stoner Sloth. Okay, take a look at New England Insulars here. Medford, Massachusetts, 4054, Mystic Valley Parkway. Patricia is a work of fire. Services under the sea. And mutual aid and route to cover. And an early morning accident in August, Massachusetts, on Route 107 in Norfolk. Rescue, motor accident with injuries, and second ambulance was under the scene. Peter Jail News Times, now 8:05 on this Monday morning. Tied off a sports report yesterday. The New England Patriots defeat the Tennessee Titans 33-16, while the Boston Bruins edge at the New Jersey Devils in a shootout 2-1. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will squad against old friend Kevin Garnett and the Minnesota Timberwolves at the TD Garden. Game time 7:30 p.m. Now, Carolina Panthers remain perfect this season. Beat the Giants 3-3-5 and Palmer the Salt. New York Rangers 35, 7-10 the game. 1-4-6 remaining. Patriots injury list goes with wide receiver Danny Abdullah, linebacker Dante Tower, and quarterback Patrick Chung. New York Washington Capitals coach Barry Trotz was very clear about his reason for pulling Goldie Brendan Oldby midway for the game against the Tampa Bay Lightning on Friday night. Fox Brothers 6-6-9-8 to an offense and Gillette Stadium on Sunday were there to cheer on Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, the 52 players in the Patriots Island were cheering for someone else. Joey Asofa. Peter Jail News Time is now 8:06 in the morning time, and it's time out for Trevor Report on this Monday morning. Back to work, back to school. Baby! Okay, well, 1:30 in the westbound side of Newport Bridge, a little slow. 146 southbound, a little slow for Route 95. 6 taking extra Wilson from Route 6 all the way to 95 in downtown Providence. 95 in the southbound side, so before 146 in downtown Providence. 95 in the northbound side, it's a little slow from Deposit Street and Norwood all the way to Route 128 in Canton. Route 3 in the northbound side, it is slow around the Union Street and Braintree. Southeast Express on the northbound side, it is slow from Furnaceburg Parkway all the way up to Dorchester. Southeast Express on the southbound side, it's slow from the Dorchester stretch. 93 on the southbound side, it is slow from Wilmington all the way up to Zachem Bridge in Boston. 93 in the northbound side, also around Route 128 in Reddit. Mass Packet in the eastbound side, it is so from New Dakota all the way to the Southeast Expressway in Boston. 495 in the northbound side, so from Hoxton all the way to the Mass Pike. 128 in the northbound side, it is so from Highland Street in Needham all the way out to Route 9 in Wellesley. 128 on the northbound side also, so from Route 9 all the way to Route 20 in Waltham. 128 in the southbound side, so from Route 3 in Burlington all the way to Route 2 in Lexington. Route 2 in the westbound side, a little slow before Route 120 in Lexington. Route 2 in the eastbound side, it is slow before Route 60 in the Fresh Pond Parkway in Cambridge. Route 3 in the southbound side, we're getting an accident up in Billwick area near exit 29, so expect delays on Route 485 on Route 3 in the southbound side from 485 low up to the North Billwick area. Up in New Hampshire, it is looking good except for a small turnpike a little slow around Route 4 in Durham, New Hampshire. And Main turnpike looking good from York and Gardner via Portland and 295. Looking good from Portland and Gardner. Okay, look at that MBTA alerts here at 8:08. Okay, let's move it on to weather, where we are under a wind advisory effect from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. Wind advisory in effect from 10 a.m. this morning to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this afternoon. National Weather Service and taught the additional wind advisory which in effect from 10 a.m. this morning to 5 p.m. this afternoon. Locations southeast of Massachusetts, to Cape Cod, and the cities and towns of Taunton, Brockton, Plymouth, and Fall. River, New Bedford, Mount Point, and Chattanooga, Falmouth, and Providence. Winds southwest 15-25 miles with gusts between around 45 miles an hour. Time and struggles winds between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. And impacts winds and strong cumulative darts. Some small tree limbs and branches possibly cause an SLA power outage. Zero strong enough to be difficult to space shore. High profile vehicle condition gust winds made down Christmas holiday decorations. Would advise you to issue with sustained winds are forecast to be 31 to 39 miles an hour, or gusts will range between 46 and 57 miles an hour. Winds this strong are capable of driving some small tree limbs and branches, possibly causing isolated power outages. And driving can be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Here, otherwise, day 2 for 7, Tuesday for Sunday, no hazard weather expected at a time. Here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, most skies got about 56 degrees, southwest at about 7 to 13 miles of gusty highest, 43 miles an hour. Here. For tonight, chance of showers may after 3 a.m. Clouds got low about 45 degrees, southwest at about 6 to 8 miles an hour, gusty highest, 25 miles an hour. Precipitation 30%. Tuesday, showers likely made between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Penchback otherwise, clouds got about 57 degrees, southwest about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Precipitation 6%. New precipitation between a 10th quarter inch possible. So that Penchback before 1 a.m., then Penchback after 2 a.m. hours. Most clouds got about 41 degrees, west for about 6 miles an hour. Becoming light available in the evening here. Wednesday, showers likely made after 5 p.m. Most clouds got about 55 degrees, north for about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Becoming east in the afternoon, precipitation 6%. Wednesday, showers made before 4 a.m. Penchback after 9 p.m. hours. Low around 50 degrees, precipitation 8%. Thursday, chance of showers before 7 a.m. Then a chance of showers after 9 a.m. Most clouds got about 66 degrees, precipitation 3%. Thursday, Penchback before between midnight and 1 a.m. Otherwise, most skies got about 50 degrees. Christmas Day, most skies got about 59 degrees. Friday night, podcast got about 38 degrees. Saturday, chance of showers, most skies got about 50 degrees. Chance is 40%. Saturday night, chance of showers, most skies got about 41 degrees. Chance is 40%. And for Sunday, chance of showers, most skies got about 51 degrees. Chance is 40%. Currently in Norton, it's 42 degrees, where the first got humidity of 68%, and that is going to be it for the Picture Channel. Morning news on this December 21st, 2015, on Monday. Pete was going to be a good morning and a good positive. I'll see you at noon time for a noon time report.